everybody, it's Kelly and I have a special video for you today. I am taking part in a Cheeky Studio YouTube Spring Hop. So it also comes with a special bonus of a huge discount at the store, which I'll talk about in just a minute. Let me go to the layout I'm doing first. I'm going to use that yellow floral paper there to back my second photo, which is the Amy Tangerine Shine On Even Out paper. And I'm going to mount that to a piece of the Cheeky Studio Autumn Beauty paper number 10. And that it's on the back of it, I just showed you there's that beautiful mushroom print, which I'm sad not to use, but I've actually also used that paper in a layout that I did from fall last year. So I've used it already, so I'm really okay with using the paper that I've mounted the photos to mat the photos to. So I'm kind of trying to figure out if I want to add in this, I think it was a Webster's Pages paper underneath, and I'm inking some edges here to determine, because the papers are all a buttery yellow color, and I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to have enough like separation from color. I do like that, the kind of heart design there, and now I'm kind of playing with some ephemera here, and this is the floral die cuts here are from the Cheeky Studio Pink and Cream Bouquet ephemera here, and I'm just kind of playing around with what that might look like on with the three yellow papers together and with that green background. By the way, that green background paper, the dot paper, is from Bella Boulevard Spooktacular. It's the Pumpkin Day paper. And I determined in the end that I don't really like what the third layer of yellow paper does. I like just the 2 layers of yellow paper, and I inked it with my Memento Dewdrop in gray flannel. So now I'm playing around with what floral die cuts I'm going to use here, and I'm going to play around for a while with these. So let me tell you a little bit about what's going on with Cheeky Studio. There's a YouTube hop, and I will put all of the participants and the links to their YouTube channels in the description of my video. And even more exciting is Cheeky Studio is offering 50% off your any product that you buy this weekend. So that is really awesome. It's a 50% discount. So what I will do is I'm going to link the Cheeky Studio products I use. So I'll link the Autumn Beauty papers, and I'll link the Pink and Cream bouquets here, the die cuts here. So all you'll have to do is use one of those links to go right to the Cheeky Studio site and get your 50% off discount. So make sure you do that. That's a pretty exciting discount to use this weekend. And then don't forget also to go ahead and go to each of the members of the hop as well and give them a little bit of love and support. They're just doing this for, you know, they're just doing this for fun. That's one of the reasons we're all doing this. All right, so I've decided on what pieces I'm going to use. So I'm going to use that longer piece on the bottom, and then the one cluster in the middle, and the other cluster on top. And I talked through a lot of that, but really it was just playing around. And what I really wanted to do is use some of the ephemera that had kind of the buttery yellow in it, just because I have the buttery yellow backgrounds here. And I thought that all made sense. So all of our layouts will be spring themed, and mine is as well. I was thinking that I needed something at the top of the layout. I know I'm going to do a title, but it just felt really bare up there. And I'm going to play around with this a little bit until I get the right thing at the top there. However, first I think I need to do the title so that I know how much room I really have to play with. And I was thinking about using these L Studio letter stickers in the white first. It is a little creamy. And then I remembered I actually had the yellow. So these are the L's Studio letters and numbers in yellow. And my title is going to be Waiting for Spring. So I live in the upper Midwest, and on the week that I was going to create this layout, which was really the week about 2 weeks, actually almost before you're going to see this, we still had snow everywhere, including across from the condo where I live. We had these huge snow piles that were like still probably 4 or 5 feet high in lots of spots. My deck at this point in time had a 3-foot snowdrift on it, and there was just snow everywhere. So I had said to Tuesday that I would be happy to participate, but she was going to have to talk to Mother Nature because we were still blanketed in snow, which is not completely unusual for us in March. We often even get snowstorms in April, and very memorably once many years ago we got one in May. So my way to celebrate spring in March and sometimes April is that I buy spring flowers from our local grocery store, who actually does a nice job with that, with what they do. So I buy tulips and daffodils just to bring a little brightness and sunshine into my house, because by this time I am sick of winter and sick of snow. And this year we've had not really a long winter, it just feels like it. We've had a ton of cold and really, really cold temperatures, to the point that we were 24, 28 below zero for 3 days in a row in the end of January. So back to the layout. That's why I'm buying spring flowers anyway. This is my Waiting for Spring layout. Back to the layout, I decided I wanted to be able to journal about that, and I went to my journaling cards and I picked this one from L Studio that says This Little Story with Some Hearts, because it is a little bit of a story about, you know, why I buy spring flowers. And I think the fact that all that snow is in piles is a good example of why. And I'm going back and now I'm inking that journaling card as well too. And actually, if I'd taken this photo a week before, our streets would have been covered in snow as well, but we had a 50-degree day, so it melted a ton of snow. All right, so back to trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do to make this look a little bit better on the top, and I decide to put that cluster to the right, which I like that, but I don't love the fact that I have 4 clusters. I am thinking about adding some more dimension here, so I tried the Cheeky Studio. I have one piece left from the Ephemera, from the cream and pink bouquets, and then I had one that I grabbed from the Wishes, but I didn't love it. So now I've gone back to this American Crafts Memory Planner tabs in pink, and that was from the July 2018 kit. So if you won't be able to get these if you don't have that kit, but I still have some of those pieces left, and thought, yeah, I've been putting them on quite a few layouts recently to try to get those used up. Adding more of the feathers into those clusters just because it gives it another layer, and so another dimension here. And then now I'm thinking about adding another one of the die cuts up on top there, on top of the tab. And I really like how that looks. It's sticking out and off of the layout, so a little bit more dimension, another layer, and just something a little interesting to break up the square of this layout. So that is my layout. Here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Don't forget to go to the Cheeky Studio website and use this code SPRING50 to get 50% off everything in the shop this week. And also don't forget to go and look at everybody else's layouts in the hop. Bye everybody.